are greater than the angels in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we choose desire over devotion, especially if we become predatory and wicked and evil, we can descend lower than animals and even descend lower than shayateen. We can become lower than devils. And so human beings have this range of rank where you could rise above that angel or you could become even lower than that devil. But your purpose is to choose Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to choose devotion over desire. And when you are in salah, when you're in prayer, you are manifesting every single form of those angels. You're manifesting the angel in qiyam, you're manifesting the angel in ruku', you're manifesting the angel that is in sujood. Salah is a perfect combination of all of those different forms of worship so we can connect to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in different ways. And they all have a different ingredient and a different outcome to them, every component of prayer. Some of this won't make sense to you until we finish, inshallah ta'ala, the full lesson, but I'll give it to you for your notes, inshallah ta'ala, so that you can come back to it and it will make sense to you. When it comes to qiyam, qiyam, which means to stand, usually shows up in the Quran in the context of effort. قُمِ اللَّيْلَ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا. Stand up the night, even if it is for a short time, or leaving only a short time where you're not standing in prayer. قُومُوا لِلَّهِ قَانِتِينَ. Stand up in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with devotion. So qiyam usually relates to effort. So that part of the prayer is referred to usually to speak to a person's necessity to stand up and worship their Lord. Qira'ah, recitation, is also a part of our prayer. And usually when recitation is mentioned, it's mentioned in the context of witness. In the Quran al-Fajr, kana mashhuda, that verily the recitation of the day is witnessed. Witnessed by whom? By the angels, right? So there's effort, there's witness that these other creatures from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are witnessing your recitation. And then you have ar-ruku', which is bowing. Usually, ruku' is mentioned, وَارْكَعُوا مَعَ الرَّاكِعِينَ. Bow with those who bow. Bow with those who bow. Exert yourself in that beautiful act of devotion. Bow with those who bow. So you have effort, you have witness, you have company. Bow with those who bow. And then you have sujood, prostration. And when Allah talks about prostration, He talks about it in the capacity of closeness to the Lord. سَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ وَكُنْ مِنَ السَّاجِدِينَ. So glorify the praises of your Lord. Be amongst those who prostrate. وَاسْجُدْ وَاقْتَرِبْ. Prostrate and come closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? So sujood usually refers to the idea of